Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. This is your science teacher from your school KBVPA Model School 3. I welcome you all to your very first virtual class of science today. So we are starting chapter number 1 and this is Life on Earth, and today's class objectives are you'll be able to learn differences between living and non-living things. Beside this, you will also study about nutrition, and then you will be able to write the characteristics of living things. So let's start the video. Wow, as you can see that there is a cat sitting on the sofa. So can you tell me which one is living and non-living? I know that your answer will be that cat is a living organism while a sofa is a non-living thing. How can you tell this? Let's study it scientifically. Well, we'll see the differences between living and non-living things. So first thing first, what are living things? Living things are those organisms that exhibit these properties. Like living things can move, they can feel, they can grow like you, they can breathe like you. And if you look at examples, then we are having a lot of animals around us that are categorized as living organisms or living things. And you're having plants, and we ourselves are human beings. If you look at the non-living things, then non-living things cannot move, they cannot feel anything, they cannot grow, like sofa cannot grow itself, and non-living things can't breathe. For instance, the pencil that you're holding is a non-living thing. Similarly, a car on which you ride is a non-living thing, and same goes with the table. Do you know that beside differences, there are some similarities found between living and non-living things? So what are they? Living and non-living things both have mass, weight and shape. I hope that you agree with me. Now, one of the most important topic of this is nutrition. So nutrition is the way of obtaining the food by any living organisms. Why do living organisms need nutrition? Because it is necessary for their health and growth, because these are the characteristics that are exhibited by all the living organisms. Here I have added the picture of a plant and it is showing the process of photosynthesis. Do you know that how do plants obtain their nutrition? So they just make their food on their own by a process that is called photosynthesis, and in this process they actually need sunlight and water and minerals that are taken up by them through their roots, and then they send up, like water and minerals, they go up and they reach the leaves in the presence of sunlight. This just makes their food, which is known as glucose. So this is how the plants obtain their nutrition. Same is applied on animals. If you look at animals, then few animals obtain their nutrition, that is, they obtain their food by consuming plants, and they are known as herbivores. For example, if you look at the goat or the cow, so they eat plants, so their food is plant. This is their mode of nutrition. Similarly, if you look at cat or a lion, then they eat meat, so this is their own way to get or to obtain nutrition. Well, we'll see characteristics of living things one by one. First characteristic of living thing is movement. It refers to the change of place for shelter and food. You must have observed that there are so many animals that move from one place to another for their food as well as for their shelter. The next property is growth. It refers to the change in size and shape. As you just observe yourself, when you were born, you were a little baby, and then with the passage of time you grew, and then your size changed and the body shape also changed. Next property of the living organisms is sensitivity. It refers to feel the environment around us. You know that we are having different sense organs that actually detect the changes in the environment. For example, if you touch any hot object, then you just remove your hand at once. Why? Because you can feel the heat. So this refers to sensitivity. Do you know that one of the important processes that is performed by the living bodies is respiration? Well, this is a process of breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide gas, which helps our bodies to get energy from the food. Basically, when oxygen goes inside our cell, so that it just combines with the food, and when it combines with the food, so energy is given out, and along with the energy, carbon dioxide gas is also produced, which is given out by our body by the process of respiration. Another important characteristic of living things is excretion, which refers to the removal of waste from the body of the organisms. I just give the example of carbon dioxide gas, which is removed by the process of breathing out during respiration. And along with this carbon dioxide, water vapors also go along. Okay, so if you look at yourself, then we perspire, we just sweat. So this way, excess water and the other waste products removed from our body. Besides this, if you look at the process of excretion, in which urine is passed from our body, so along with water, there are so many other waste materials that are removed from our body. So this is the process of excretion. Finally, we have another important characteristic of living organisms, that is reproduction. It is a process through which young ones produced by their parents, so that their number grows, and we are having a lot of other animals and plant species in our world, and this is important for their survival. I hope that you understood it. I have also given you homework, and it will be shared on a separate slide that you have to complete in your notebook. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any question, then you can ask me personally on my WhatsApp. I will feel very good to answer your queries. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care and study. You can read the whole topic from your book. See you then. Take care. Allah Hafiz.